some of that film footage brought back certainly so many memories for me. And I wonder if you could just talk a little bit about, about South Philadelphia, what that area was like when you were growing up there, and the kind of impact that it had on you, and what you think maybe has stayed with you over the years.
Oh, absolutely, Anthony. Yeah, it was a great area to grow up in, South Philadelphia, predominantly Italian. My real name being Roberto Luigi Rydell. Which goes to show you why we changed it to Bobby Rydell. But we made up our games back then. We didn't have that kind of money to buy a glove, a ball, a bat, a football. So we made up our games: buck, half ball, block ball, stick ball. I think buck here in New York was called Johnny on the Pony. I think that was the game here in New York. And my old neighborhood, I had Dominic the Barber on one corner. Across the street was our soda shop with the Wurlitzer, play the records. Right up from the old shop was the Colonial neighborhood movie theater. And right up the street from my house, I was 2300 South 11th, was Giuffè Bakery. It was an Italian bakery, and how nice it was to go to bed because they could bake the bread. The whole area just smelled so wonderful. But there's an old saying, and I'm sure this happens in a lot of different cities, Anthony, like in Philly, specifically, I now live in the suburbs of Philly, and they say that you can always take the boy out of South Philadelphia, but you can't take the South Philadelphia out of the boy.
Yeah.
And it's so true. It was just a great way to grow up. And unfortunately, those times will never come back again. It was great when it happened, but it's all over, unfortunately. My mom always wrote to my dad, "The baby's always singing, the baby's always singing." And my father wrote back, and to this day I still have the letter in my house, and my father wrote back, "Who knows, Jenny, maybe one day we'll have a star in the family." Really. And my dad was a big band freak, and when I was 5 years old, and this is all in the book as well, he took me to a place in Philly called the Earl Theater, and it was a matinee performance on a Saturday afternoon, and he took me to see the Benny Goodman Band. I'm 5 years old, I don't know Benny Goodman from a hole in the wall, He took me to see the band, and there was a guy sitting behind the drum set. His name was Gene Krupa.
Yeah.
I said to my father, "I don't know who that guy is, Daddy, but I want to be him. I want to be Gene Krupa." And I started playing drums when I was like 5, 6 years old, and then I would say somewhere around 10, 11 years old, Anthony, I started listening to Sinatra. I really wasn't listening to the music that was happening of the day. I loved the big band music, I loved swing era, and I started to become a big jazz enthusiast as well. And that's the kind of music that I was brought up with, and who knows, possibly that had to do with, the way I'm singing today, the way I think about phrasing, the way I think about a lyric. Back then when I was, let's say, 20, 21 years old, nobody's going to listen to me singing "Willow Weep for Me." But now at 74 years old, I think I can do that type of material. I remember, God rest his soul, when he passed away. Prior to him passing away, I think one of the nurses came in and they said, "Mr. Rich, are you allergic to anything?" And he said, "Yes, country and western music." I would go to dinner with him in California, and he would say, "What are you eating tonight, Bobby?" I said, "I'll have some of that veal lasagna, or some of that chicken cacciatore, or some." Those little things, he would fall down on. I remember we went to the Monterey Jazz Festival, and we were in the wings, and they had some kind of avant-garde, group on trio. And Buddy says, "What the hell are they playing?" I said, "You don't know that tune?" He says, "No." I said, "It's Stardust. Can't you hear it? Now the purple dove." Those things, just he would fall apart on that stuff. What do you want to tell him? What a wonderful solo. Yes.
When
I was working in a group called Rocco and the Saints, and I just flew in for one night to play drums. Frankie Avalon, who's been a buddy since I was 10 years old. I think Frankie at that time was 45.
And another Philadelphia.
Yeah, they're 2 blocks away from me. I was on 11th Street, he was on 9th Street. So I met a manager, my first manager, a man by the name of Frankie Day. His real name, Francesco Colchi. And he played bass in a band called Billy Duke and the Dukes. And they were like the headliners. So he came up to me and said he would like to manage me. I'm 14 years old, 15. I said, I don't know what you're talking about. Talk to my father. Anyway, make a long story short, he took me around the RCA Capitol.